Hi everybody, it's really good to see you. Hope you've enjoyed today's Messy Church as we've been thinking about prayer. Prayer's so important, isn't it? Listening to God and talking to God. And I know that you will have enjoyed the story and the music, and I hope you've enjoyed the crafts. You might have already made those lovely glass jars and covered them with different colours and put a light inside them so that we can watch that flame as we think about God. It helps us sometimes to concentrate in that way. Or how about the prayer wheels? We have fun spinning them because they can help us to think about different things that we can pray for, can't they? Well, at the end of Messy Church, we usually say a prayer together. So I want us to pray together in some way today. And I was thinking about a shape, but I was thinking about a shape that's a cross, because the cross is important to us as Christians, isn't it? Jesus died on the cross, but what's even more important, he rose from the dead on Easter Sunday, didn't he? So let's think about this cross and whether we can make some of these shapes. Maybe you've been sat for a while, so maybe it's time to get up on your feet, have a little bit of a shimmy and a riddle around, because we're going to make some cross shapes. Now that shape's quite difficult, so I'm suggesting that we tip it on its side and we make a cross maybe that looks like that. So let's have a think about a kind of shape that we could make. We could make a very easy one just by crossing our arms like that, couldn't we? Can you see the cross from our fingers down to our elbows? Or how about we put one finger there pointing to our eye and another finger that way, and we make a cross on the end of our nose. Just like we made the cross on our shoulders, we can make a cross anywhere. It could be above our heads. It could be really high up. How high can you reach and make a cross? Can you still do it? Up really high? In fact, it doesn't have to be high, does it? Because we could make a cross low down on our body. We could make a cross even lower on our knees. Or how about we use our legs? We put one foot in front of the other and we cross it over and we make a cross with our legs. Do you know, we could even use our finger and thumb and get hold of our ear, finger and thumb, and take hold of the other ear. And can you see the cross that we've made there? How about we cross our fingers? Because if we cross our fingers, actually, we can make lots of crosses that way, can't we? Well, what I'd like us to do is to pray. And each time we say another line of the prayer, we'll move into a different cross. You might want to do the same as I'm doing. You might want to do something different. You might want to lay down on the floor and cross your legs in the air. That's fine, up to you. But it would be good to join together and pray. And what we're going to pray is the prayer that Jesus taught his friends when they asked him, how can we learn to pray? He said, this is what you need to say. Our Father in heaven. I'm sure you know that prayer. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Think about what cross you might be going to start with. I think I'm going to start with that easy one on our nose. So, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us the things that we do wrong. In other words, our sins. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Did you join in with me? Hope you did. Rewind it and have another go if you didn't. Or why don't you practice as many different shapes as you can think of, and every time you make a different cross, then just say a prayer. Or if you've got brother or sister or a cousin or a friend nearby, then you could practice them together and show them to your mum, dad, nan, granddad. And if you want to pray the Lord's Prayer and you can't remember the words, even better, ask them to say it and you keep changing the shape of the cross. Well, it's been good being with you today, and I'm really hoping and I'm praying that it won't be too long before we can be back in church having fun together. But for now, don't forget how important prayer is. God bless. Bye.